Hi everybody, this is Summer with Done Naturally. Welcome! Today I want to talk about what happens to milk supply between 6 and 12 months. And I want you to understand why it happens. This is really fascinating. Okay, so between 0 and 6 months, our milk supply is at its peak, at its highest. This is also when babies take in the most amount of milk, and they do the most growing. So we know that between 0 to 3 weeks-ish is when our milk supply is built. And if you've watched my House of Milk video, you will understand why that is and what that means. After that period, our milk supply is in maintenance mode. So it's just staying the same and you are just kind of chugging along. What happens at 6 months? Several things. With your baby, this is when your baby begins to do a lot of stuff. They're rolling over. They might be rolling over into all sorts of different places of the house. They might be crawling. They're probably sitting up. They could be pulling up to stand. They might be cruising around, holding onto furniture. They might be walking. Your baby is super active. Now your body and your milk supply is incredibly smart. So let's talk about what it does to protect your baby. Your baby, because they're so active now, they're getting into more stuff. They're getting into more germs. They're getting into more things that could compromise their immune system, possibly make them sick. So what does your body do? Your milk supply knows that. And it puts more immune factors into your milk and actually reverts to a more colostral milk again. It lowers in volume, it's more dense, it's more packed with immunity, just like in the beginning when your baby's immune system was more vulnerable. Isn't that so cool? So here's why this is important to know. A, it's neat to know. B, if you're breastfeeding, you're not gonna know that because you're not seeing the milk come out. But for a pumping mom, for a working mom, for an exclusively pumping mom, she may see that when she's pumping, she's collecting less. And she gets concerned. She's wondering, why did I used to get 3, maybe 4 ounces before, and now my baby's 8 months old and I'm getting 2 or 2.5? This is why. This helps explain and helps you understand there is absolute purpose to what your body is doing and what your milk is doing. And it's not concerning. Our milk supply reducing between 6 and 12 months is normal. It's what our body is supposed to do. It doesn't mean you're in trouble. It doesn't mean the baby's in trouble. No one's at risk. There's purpose to what your milk is doing. It's becoming that colostral, more vital milk again because your baby's moving around. I just love that. It really kind of helps us understand the beauty and the real intricacies of our bodies and our milk and our babies. So if you're noticing that, remember there's a reason it's happening. And here's something too. When we talk about weaning, we talk about the first time we introduce something other than breast milk that is after 6 months. That's the start of weaning. It doesn't mean weaning is going to happen anytime soon. It could be months or years down the road. But our body knows that. And so if a mother has a goal of breastfeeding for a year, pumping for a year, which is right in line with the American Academy of Pediatrics, by a year, we could be done breastfeeding and the baby would be eating food and water. And that's it. And you can see another video on that above. So if by 1, a baby could be eating food and water and nothing else, think about what your milk supply will do. It's not going to go from 24 ounces of milk on month 11 to no milk on month 12. So what happens between 6 and 12 months is it lowers. And a baby starts possibly nursing a little bit less often, and that's okay. So I have a lot of moms that ask me this question, and this really helps them understand the fascination of our bodies, our babies, and our breast milk. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys another day. Bye-bye.